KILR. Killer Game.
Hello, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to the tour around the world featuring Sublogic Flight Simulator 2 for the Commodore Amiga. We've been having some exciting flying over these past few episodes. If you've been watching, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's talk about where it is that we are and where we're going to be going. And we're going to go to Fort Wayne, right here. Fort Wayne Municipal, Baer Field. How we're going to get there? Basically, just tune in to the VOR right there. 117.8. That'll take us right there. Should not be too far. I don't know, what, about 40, 45 miles or so? I got the map here on another monitor. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, let's try changing the time again. Let's set it to 15:31. We spent some time at Kokomo. We got some cocktails and stuff. All right, Fort Wayne, Indiana is 117.8. Yeah, see? You're all with me. We're all here at Kokomo. We had a party. It was an awesome party. I'm locking the VOR in. Our heading is going to be 053. Let's see. Backwards is 132. That runway in front of us should be good. So let's head on over in this direction. I see a yellow. Oh, that's probably. For a moment, I thought that was a fuel box. I don't think that is. I think that's the city of Kokomo. Okay, so the altitude at Fort Wayne is 804. There is an ILS runway there, runway 32. We'll plan on landing on runway 32 so we can do an ILS landing. There's also ATIS there, 121.25. So we'll tune that in as well. And whatever runway they give us, we're still going to land on runway 32. This is our world. We can do what we want. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is a runway 0, like runway 5. This is perfect. Look at that. 55.5 miles. At a heading of almost 050. Wow. That's a sign. And we are airborne. Landing gear up. Look out the back. Wave goodbye to Kokomo. And we continue with our flight. With our tour. We'll get ourselves turned over to heading of 053, because that's locked in nice and tight there in the VOR. Passing 2,000 feet. Just checking out the views behind us. There's nothing off to the side. Okay, we're going to go ahead and level her off here. Get the autopilot on here. At 3,500. Alrighty. We're on course about 50 miles away from Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is going to be the last airport that we do on scenery disc number 9. Because after this, we'll be flying into scenery disc number 11. Number 11 has Lake Huron and Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. So we got some cool things coming up. And we still have some other simulators that we need to tackle. Okay, so on the last flight, we gave a little bit of a hint on what we were going to be talking about in regards to fascinating facts from around the world. So, why do the British drive on the wrong side of the road? I'll add something to that, according to Americans. Because that's the way they used to drive their coaches. Passengers used to enter coaches on the right, women first, men second. The coachman would thus sit on the right to be nearer the man to hear any instructions. However, he drove the carriage on the left side of the street so his whip wouldn't strike any pedestrians. In most other countries, gallantry took a back seat to public safety, and the men entered first, keeping the coachman on the left and the coach on the right. When automobiles joined coaches on the street, they naturally stayed on the same side. The other notable left side drivers were the Swedes, though they made the switch to the right side in September 1967. And speaking of things that seem a little backward to American drivers, why do we drive on a parkway and park in a driveway? Because originally, a parkway was a road that ran through a park, while a driveway was a circular road by which we drove past a house. So there you go. John, where are we off? Fort Wayne, Indiana. Fort Wayne, Indiana. It is the last airport that we'll be flying to on scenery disc number 9. After that, we're heading into Sublogic scenery disc number 11, which has Lake Huron and Detroit, and some other airports. So, why is the golden rule golden? First of all, it isn't do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The golden rule is from Matthew chapter 7 verse 12, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. Secondly, it wasn't Jesus who called it the golden rule. The name was chosen by English clergyman Clement Ellis in 1660. However, he did not choose golden because the rule shines like the metal. He called it golden because, unlike a rule of lead, I think it's lead, not lead. Yeah, lead. He said that it cannot be so easily bent and made crooked, or melted and dissolved by the heat of passion. Actually, gold can be melted easily, though Ellis may not have realized that. Besides, the iron rule doesn't have quite the same ring to it. No, Arrow, we're not. No, we're not reading the Bible. We're reading fascinating facts from around the world, and that was just about why is the golden rule golden? Why is it called the golden rule? That's what that was about. What does the X in Christmas stand for? The X doesn't stand for the cross, as in commonly thought, nor is it intended to keep the name of Christ from being used in a frivolous or unholy way. Quite the opposite. The Greek word for Christ is Christos with an X, from which the English word is derived. Christos begins with the letter Chi, the 22nd letter of the Greek alphabet, and the equivalent of our letter X. That makes the substitution both accurate and respectful. By the way, that road there in front of us is going to lead us to Fort Wayne. Okay, the last fun fact that we got here. Is it really illegal to damage money? Dumb, yes. Illegal, no. What's illegal is defacing it and then trying to spend it. The U.S. government will replace destroyed money if 3/5 of it is still identifiable. 2/5 will earn the bearer half the face value. Less than that gets nothing. In any case, until the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, there wasn't a coin one could deface. That was when the first USA portrait coin, the Lincoln penny, was issued. The one thing every American coin has had since the Revolutionary War is a design with some symbol of liberty on it. And that is from the book, Why Do Cowboys Wear High Heels? Fun facts from around the world. Yeah, nope. Yeah, it's not the cross. I tell you what, I've learned a lot from this little book. My wife bought me this book long ago. I don't know if it was for my I think it was for my birthday. I can't remember. But then I started going through it with the flight sim videos, and so it seemed like a fun way to pass the time because, well, there's not much to see. There's not much to see except for, you know, green land and a gray line for a road. Once in a while, you know, you get to have this dark blue line for a river. You know, a patch of yellow here for a city. That's an interesting with the bills with "Where's George" on it. I didn't know that. I haven't heard that. It's always an educational experience here on the Killer Gamer channel. I learned a lot from you guys. Some of you have even taught me how to fly. The right way. Oh, well, that's interesting. Being able to track where currency has been. We are 29.5 miles away from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Baer Field, that is where we're going. That will be our last flight for today. But be sure to follow, because tomorrow is going to be Flight Simulator Friday. So we will be doing more flight simulators. I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to do tomorrow. I know I'm behind on one of them. I think it's Pro Pilot 99 that I'm behind, or it's the first Pro Pilot. The Zebo is crucial to use SimBreathe and not Control E. My wife was cooking something good. I don't know what it is. I can smell it from here, though. I got a lot of other work I'm going to be doing here. I've got some stuff to test out on an old motherboard that I've got. I'm hoping to get it loaded up with Windows 98 and try a few things with it. I don't think it'll be fast enough for what I am working on, which is Flight Sim 2000, which I have videos on. But I'm looking for a better solution, and unfortunately, an actual Windows 98 computer is going to be the best solution. So I'm going to be working on that. I also want to test out one of these fans here, make sure they work, because it's going to be going on this big thing, which will be on my i7 processor, because it was running hot before. I was trying to get away from having to use this thing, but yeah, sadly I was not able to. Liquid cooling is not really going to work. They have there's a nice one that goes on top of the processor, but then that the long thing that has the fans or whatever, I got no place to put it. Most people like put it up on the top of their case, but I've got fans there. They're big fans, so I can't put it there. So unfortunately, that's not going to work. I've not been comfortable with liquid cooling anyway, because where there's liquid, there's a possibility that something will leak. No thanks. That is Fort Wayne, Indiana, right up ahead. We are 19.8 miles away from it. We should be able to tune in to ATIS. Let's find out. There we go. Fort Wayne Municipal Information Foxtrot. 2000 Zulu weather. Visibility 10. Temperature 10. Wind 190 at 0. Altimeter 29.95. Landing and departing runway 14. Sorry, we're not doing that. Advice control. Initial contact. You have Foxtrot. Yeah, there's no way to actually do that. So there it is. There's the airport. We're going to be landing on ILS 32. There's not many airports that have an ILS on this on these old scenery discs, so whenever there is one, I like to take the opportunity to land on it. So 109.9. There we go. All right, let's change this to 32. Wrong way. Come on. Not up. Not up. There we go. Well, I hope I get a signal here soon. I've got the distance. It's not giving me the radio though. $15 miles from the airport. We're going to take ourselves around here. We'll be coming around from the south. We'll go ahead and turn off the autopilot. Something else about the liquid cooling is I've read and seen some videos to where they're saying it does not make it that much cooler than a heat sink and a fan. About 12 miles. Let's get ourselves at a good intersection here. Intersecting angle. I got a feeling that this right there, that runway right there, I think that's runway 32. Our glide slope is alive. Of course, we're not coming in at a straight in, so that's okay. If you've ever seen me fly one of the modern simulators and wonder what the heck, this could be why. But out of all fairness, though, when all he got is bores, you know, and not a whole lot of scenery to work with, you can kind of see the reasons why I kind of fly this the way I do. Bish! Welcome! And now we got the freaking fox. Everyone's waving. Hello, everyone! Hello! Welcome to the Killer Gamer channel. The Bish crew is here. Hello, everyone! We're getting ready to land. Excellent. Incredible. Don't crash. You're so close. Yeah, we're not going to crash. But let's get the landing gear down. That might be a good thing. Welcome, everyone. Blood Pig 3210 says butter it. Gonna do my best here. So yeah, Fort Wayne is right over there. We're gonna be landing on runway 32. It's an ILS runway. Frankenstein, MD, Dr. Frankenstein, and Pinhas. Diplix, Kestrel, Jake the Snake. Let's see, thrust set simulations. Oh my goodness, 97 viewers. I've never had that many. That is so awesome. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Wow, this is like history in the making right here. I just hit a new achievement, I think. No, 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 not stall, not stall, no, not stall. Well, that could have ended badly. That was weird. I'm going down in altitude. Why was the airspeed low? Here, let's not have flaps down. Flight gaming. How many years of flight simming do I have under my belt? Since the Commodore 64. So, since 1984? How many years is that? I lost count. Yeah, everyone jumped on the plane so it got heavy. That's awesome. This here is 1986. This is the Commodore Amiga. But I have done the Commodore 64 on the channel. I've also done X-Plane 5 and 6 and 7. So for those of you who are X-Plane fans, I do the classic X-Planes as well. Man, where's that runway? It's that one right there, I think. $97 people in a Cessna, doable. Let's see. Players a noob. No Rich 3. Did I miss anyone? I apologize if I missed you. Welcome everyone to the Killer Gamer channel. And welcome to the Killer community. That's what we call it here. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Be sure I have a YouTube channel. Killer Television. The link is on the About page. Be sure to head over there and give me a subscribe. You'll get notified of future flight simulation content that's uploaded to the channel. I have all kinds of flight simulation stuff. And yes, it does go up to P3D and X-Plane 11. So I do fly the modern ones as well. And I will be getting Flight Simulator 2020. I'm getting one of my systems ready to go on that. I have a new graphics card coming just for that reason. It's an RTX 2070 Super. So I'm getting ready for it. Which version am I getting? I'm getting the premium version. Awesome. Yeah, the graphics card I'm on right now is a GTX 760. I can run P3D 4, and I can run X-Plane 11 on it. It tends to stutter a bit once I start getting into a really detailed airport and their air traffic and stuff, but I can play it. It's not too bad. But yeah, an RTX 2070 is going to make a huge difference. There's the runway, folks. There it is. Big jump in GPU power. Yes, it is. And Hal, 59 in DWIG 9. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to meet ya. Alright, maybe now I can try dropping some flaps. Middle marker. We are a little too high. In altitude. Let me be clear. Which airport is this? This is Fort Wayne, Indiana. HAL 59, I will do my very best. I got to be careful not to stall. It is not forgiving for stalling. There we go. That's kind of the best that we can do. You don't want to flare, because if you flare, it'll stall and do this. We down! Travel beyond! The freaking fox! Fly low! Alpha original! I'm not paying attention. I probably should look out the window. 10 out of 10! Thanks, Jake! Woo! You should see my airline landings. It's a different story with those. Depends on the airline, though. I'm not too bad with the later simulators, but the airline ones with Flight Simulator 5 and 98, oh, those are not easy. Get wrecked! Do you fly with a keyboard and a mouse? Yes, I do. Well, I use the keyboard mainly, the mouse to move around and click on stuff. I know, RJP. I know, how about that? Yeah, and you'll all be getting notifications of when I come online and what it is I'll be streaming. Just to give you a bit of a foresight. Whoop, where am I going? I don't know. Fridays is Flight Simulator Friday. So, if you want to see some classic flight sim, I do a lot of that. But I'll be doing that on Fridays. And at times, I will do the later simulators as well. I've also flown on VATSIM, which is great. VATSIM is awesome. I love it. Bish 753! Wave high! Ah! My computer... Sorry, that was modern day Windows telling me there's a Java update. So it was like, blump! In case you're wondering, this line is a taxiway. You have to use your imagination. Alright, there is a yellow spot over there. We're going to head over there in that direction. Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. I'm going to send my daughter a message here. Oh my, okay, so I was checking with my daughter. She's at work. I may need to take off and pick her up. I was checking with her to see if she's able to get a ride. Doesn't look like it. I know, that sim on Flight Simulator 2, that would have been interesting. My online flying actually dates back to CompuServe. I think it was Flight Simulator either 5 or 98 that I did on CompuServe. Anybody remember CompuServe? There was no voice. It was text. It's so long ago, I can't remember exactly how it was. Like how they actually did it. Do I use Nav1 and Nav2? Yes. Nav1 is tuned into the ILS frequency. There we go. There we go. We're all parked. Plane is turned off. So, we're here. Fort Wayne Municipal. It's been fun. We've been having a good time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. If so, please click that like button and leave some comments and share with your friends and family and on social media and websites and all that other good stuff, because it helps me out, helps out the channel and the series, gets it out there, lets people know that it exists. And with all the content creators that are out there and streamers, yeah, I'm just like this little guy. So the more activity that these videos get, the more people will be aware of the channel and this series. And well, you know, that's what we want. Let's not keep it to ourselves. Let's share it. Let's let people know that this is out there, especially Amiga fans, right? I mean, we have a bond with each other because we love the Amiga. We get it. We were there. Also, if you're new here, subscribe. Why not? Why not? It doesn't cost anything. It's free. It doesn't even hurt. makes me feel good too. I think it'll make you feel good as well, because you become part of the killer community. And we have an awesome community here. We do. Ring that notification bell. That way you get notified of future flight simulation content, which I have a lot of on this channel. So if you love Flight Simulator, you've got a lot here to watch. There's plenty of it. I also do live streams over on Twitch, if you haven't already figured that out. Based on these last few flights, all I gotta say is wow. This took me completely by surprise. And hey, you can surprise me too by heading over there and giving me a follow. Because you know what? You'll get notified of when I go online, and I would love to meet you. I'd love to meet you. And love to have you on board as I'm recording these episodes, because I'll record and live stream. These are not really recordings of live streams. It's basically I'm recording an episode and I'm live streaming it, so that way you can all be part of the show and see this weeks and months ahead of time. A while ago I used to do these offline, and some stuff I still do offline. Then I just decided, you know what? It'd be kind of fun to be able to live stream as I'm recording. So that's the motivation that I've got for being able to live stream, is so that way I can have more interactivity with you folks, because you mean a lot to me. There's also Instagram, where I take pictures and photos of projects that I'm working on. Kind of gives you a peek on what it is that I'm up to. Twitter for official killer news and announcements, retweets of things that I think you might find interesting. It's a great way for me to be able to communicate with you folks. And Snapchat, whenever I feel like chatting about snapping or snapping about chatting. And then Patreon, for those of you who would like to support the killer cause and the channel. I am very appreciative of anything that you're willing to do. I have bonuses and rewards just waiting for you over there, so please go check that out. I appreciate anything you're willing to do. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. I will see you on the next leg of our exciting journey. Have a killer awesome day.